So till now we have seen that how to save or maybe persist any particular entity into a database. Correct. So if you are talking about any particular, let's say is the account as an entity, you can see, and these 4 parameters we have just set it up and then we have inserted into a database using the persist. Clear? Yes or no? So if you wanted to basically insert a multiple, right? Multiple account objects you will create using that. Either you can use a create an object use with setter, you can set some details or maybe through constructor. Clear? So don't, if it is a primary key, you have defined that you won't be able to insert the same primary key, right? So if you are just inserting a, let's say for same primary key again, right? You will get, if we already have inserted this data earlier. So what will happen here? You see some error, right? You see could not execute it, right? So the idea is, right? This is a unique constant, account PK. It's a primary key. So don't try to insert a same primary key again and again. But if I will change that primary key and remaining data is remain same, you will be able to insert it. Clear? So I change this primary key is again run as a Java application. Right? So you see this data has been inserted here. And if you'll come to our table here, what will happen here? If you will say select, you see 2 rows. Data is remain same because we kept this data as a remain same. Clear? So like this, you can insert a multiple, right? Now, if you wanted to basically, there is a 3-4 operation. One is for CRUD operation, right? Insert, update, delete, and read. So if you wanted to basically delete, so what you will do is basically first you need to get this data. So if how to select, so there is a find operation. Okay. So using the find, you can specify and you can get this data here. So find and you can pass that primary key. So there is a multiple find methods, you can check it, right? But as of now, basic find method, account.class, which type of entity it is? It is the account. And the primary key is 1. So based on this key, it will try to find out that particular object here. Correct? Yes or no? So if I will basically use this, right? System.out println, right? Account name, dot get account name. Clear? Like this, you can get all these data, right? From this database. Comment out this. Are you getting my point? So based on that first ID, right? You can basically get it, that object here, and you can just plus A2 dot get account type. Like this, all this data you can use through a getters. So find method, Java application. Right? Account name is James and type is saving. Clear? Like this, you can have multiple. If you wanted to select any time, जब भी आपको database से select करना, you will use a find. Clear? Then also we will see. So you can run a multiple times find because select operation there is nothing to do with this. Anything correct? Multiple times you can run for, right? Only you need to be Make sure that when you are trying to insert for the primary key concern, right? Now, if you wanted to basically update it, correct? If you wanted to update the same data, correct? So first you will get the find and then you can basically, what you will say? Then you will do some operation here. Let's say if I wanted to change this details into this A2, A2 dot set name. Let's say if I will write it here, what we can call is Anderson, right? Primary key, because this primary key is basically unique. So you will not change the primary key, you will change some other data, right? It's something like your update query, where this ID is something like that. Are you getting my point? So again, once you will set this A2, right? Or you can say A2 dot set account number. We don't want it to change it. Let's say account number also you wanted to change it because of some reasons. Clear? Now you need to, once you change it, then again you need to save it. So again, you can say persist and you can say clear, everybody. So you will get and you will persist. Run as a Java application. Right? So if you will just go to a particularly in database and you will see the data against the ID is 1. You see Anderson and saving, right? And the account number is also been changed. Correct? So like this, you have done that select, we have done that insert, we have done that persist, or you can say update. Now, if you wanted to go with delete. So for that, you have a simple operation as a remove. So again, what you will say, you will get that again, you will find out object here. Are you getting my point? So remove this. So rather than persist, what you will say, you will take it as a remove. So we have this object. So which object we wanted to use it? A2. So for that, you need to understand that which particular object you wanted to remove it. Correct? So if I will use that A1, which is already newly created, then again you will get some error because it will take it as a fresh entry and it will say that there is some problem with the detached entity. Are you getting my point? So let me show you. So right, if I'll first let's find 1. So we are trying to remove all these entry which has the primary key ID as a 1. So we have first get it, then we are saying remove. Are you getting my point? Java application. Correct. Now you will just go to a database here. Right? Remove. Now, what we are, if you are basically again try to run the same remove, so this A2 will be basically a null because there is a no such data. So here you will get some in the remove, there is a some error. Yes or no? Correct? A2 is null. Here itself it is getting as a null. Otherwise, in remove also you will get it as a null. Now, if you will basically try to remove any operation you have created using the new keyword. Means this they are taking this JPA will take it is a fresh entity. You haven't take it from the database. As of now, this data is available in database, but here you are creating as a using the new keyword. Are you getting my point? So if I will try to remove this A1, then again also you will get some error. Here I will comment on this one. So this data is already there. If you will just see into a database, right? ID is 2 and data is there. So if you wanted to again go, but I am not getting using the find. I am trying to create that account using that, right, fresh entity, and I'm trying to remove it. So you will get an error here, right? Remove the detached instance. So trying to removing a detached instance, right? So we will discuss about there is a 3 types of state for persistent, transient, and the detached, right? In the Hibernate world, correct? So we'll discuss about it. But as of now, anytime you wanted to delete or update it, so you need to get first and then you need to delete it. Everybody got it? So in that scenario, if I will comment it out, right, and then I will remove it, then it will be basically working here. Clear? Then there is a one more method here. Merge, right? So this time what I am doing it here, I am not trying to find it out. Are you getting my guys? I am not trying to find it out, but I am trying to update it, right? I'm not getting this. I'm creating a fresh entity and then I'm basically trying to using the merge. So there is a no such error, right? So merge is basically if it will find out some record, it will update it. If it will not find it out any record, then it will insert it. But you will not get any error. So there is a difference between persist and the merge, right? You got it? So we have covered that persist, remove, right? There is also a method if you wanted to get all the records. So entity manager dot point. Okay, I will just check it. So you can get all these basically what we can call as all these entries. Select star without any condition. As of now, we are specifying the condition, right? So that is we can do it through a criteria and other also, right? So for so let's say one more record, we will insert it here first. There's the ID is 3 here, him, right? Run as the Java application, correct? Then what we can say here, we can just all these merge and all these things are done, right? Here you can say ठीक है. You are dot. So I have created one of this query here and I'm entity manager dot create query. Okay. And then basically I'm just saying qr dot get results at list. Okay. Then dot for each Hello guys. So I have written that basically this get resultlet will return that all this list of that all this entry. Okay, correct. And the way iterate maybe in our stream or the way we iterate into a iterator, then you can use and you can iterate it. Java application. Error. Select the start from a code. 1 minute, we will fix it. Everybody got it? So you can use that create query and you can write the query in the form of this JPQL. Okay. And then you can write that get query result set and then you can iterate that list and then you will get all this. Clear? So for that, you can use that create query. There is also concept of a criteria that is also we will discuss. But as of now, for one single table, how you can do the persist, remove, merge, right? And basically a insert. Correct? So this is the way, at least you can just do some basic practice and then we will see how we will take it up for that mapping of one table to another table with different relationship.